Hi guys, it's Cyndi, aka the Queen. I am coming to you today with a very small Disney World haul. I've been back now a week from Disney World. And I will say I was on a tight budget on this trip. And so I didn't do a whole lot of shopping, but I knew going in that there were two things that I wanted on this trip. And I was able to get those two things. And then there was one additional item that I knew that I was going to get while I was at the resort. And I had my eyes set on bringing one other item home, but I didn't really see anything, which surprises me because in my head I just knew I would see a lot of things that I would want to purchase and bring back if I had the money for it. But in all honesty, I enjoyed just walking around the park, taking pictures. I did go into a couple of shops when I was at Epcot, but for the most part I really didn't even go into the shops at the different parks, which is surprising because I really thought that was something I was going to do. But I did pick up a few things, and then when I got home, Disney was having a almost 40% sale on some of their items. And I actually bought something after I got back home because one, it was in my favorite color. Actually, two of my favorite colors. And I couldn't beat the price. And you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. So, this is my small haul. I did get a shopping bag for my items because I knew I at least wanted one bag from that week. And on one side it says Walt Disney World, and it has the castle and Tinkerbell. I didn't see any bags that were specifically for the 100-year anniversary, and I don't know, maybe some of those things are not starting until this week, because this week at Epcot they started bringing out a lot of stuff related to the 100 years, but they have had merchandise out, so I was kind of surprised that there wasn't a special bag. I originally had asked the lady at the shop to give me a small bag, but she said they didn't have any, and so she offered me this medium-sized bag, and it was $2 and some change, I believe. I don't think it has a price on it. Yeah, it does have a price on it. But the first item that I brought when I got there, of course, was a refillable mug. I actually had planned on buying the popcorn bucket to go with the refillable mug, but my daughter ended up buying the popcorn bucket herself, and because we were limited in what we were going to be bringing back, I didn't want us to bring back, I could have stacked it inside of each other, but it didn't make sense to me for both of us to bring back a popcorn bucket. And so the popcorn bucket has got the same kind of pattern. It's purple with a little bit of silver. I think it had a silver top. But I got the refillable mug. It was $21.99 plus tax. Sometimes it's not worth it for me to get the refillable mug, but we were there for 6 days and we weren't going off property anytime that we were there, which is a first for me. And so I knew I was going to drink water from the quick service. I knew I could get ice water from the quick service places, but I wanted to be able to get tea, or definitely not any hot chocolate this time of year because it was just too hot. But I knew I wanted to be able to get some type of power drink or vitamin drink or some type of tea. I knew that I would probably go in the morning and fill up my cup, and then definitely fill it up on my way back to my room in the evening, or even in between when we would eat lunch, or if we went to a different resort. I don't know if everyone knows, but if you buy a refillable mug and let's say you resort hop over to, in my case, I think one day we went over to the beach club and we did stop at their drink station and filled up our drink because it was hot and we needed some refreshments. And so I would say on this particular trip, it was definitely worth spending that money, because I drank at least, filled it up 3 or 4, sometimes 5 times a day. So it was worth it for me on this particular trip to pay the $21.99 for the mug. And so here is the mug. It is the colors for the 100 years. It's got Mickey and Minnie. It's got Donald. It's got Pluto. It's got the chipmunk. It says 100 years. It even has Tinkerbell and the castle. I'm trying to see, can you see it in the reflection? It has the castle. There was a choice of between a purple top and a silver top, and I got the silver top and my daughter got the purple top, so that way we knew the difference between our glasses, our cups. And this purple is her favorite color, so like this was right up her alley, which was another reason I didn't get the popcorn bucket. She had actually gotten a popcorn bucket from her last trip, and she brought it with her to use, but when we got to the hotel room, she found out that her, like the top, the thing that closes on it, and it was one of the balloon looking ones, that it had broke. And so she didn't want to take it into the parks and use it, so that's why she ended up buying another popcorn bucket. If she hadn't have gotten the one that she got, I probably would have picked up a popcorn bucket. Not that I need a popcorn bucket, because I have like 5 at home. So anyway, that's the one thing I would say that is really good about having those popcorn buckets, is that you can bring them back and reuse them, and it's like $2.25 to refill your popcorn bucket after you buy one. And I think it was like either $12.99 or $14.99 for the initial cost of it. So we did fill that popcorn bucket up a few times, so it was definitely worth the cost for this particular trip. So that was the first item I got. So I said that there were 2 things that I really wanted on this trip. Originally, I had seen 2 pair of ears, and I don't usually buy Disney ears, but for whatever reason, this time around, Disney ears were calling my name. So I knew there was one particular pair that I wanted for an outfit that I was going to be wearing when we went to Ohana. Speaking of outfits, I will be doing a what I wore at Disney video, so you'll see that sometime soon as well. And so I saw these particular pair of ears, and like I was like, oh my goodness, like they will fit perfectly with my outfit. But they had colors in it that I knew I could wear with other outfits, and I love my ears. And so that was the first pair that I picked up. As a matter of fact, I think I got them on my first or second day at Disney. And I don't have any with this particular color, but as soon as I saw them, I was like, yeah, I have to bring those home. And so these are the ears that I brought. They have daisy. It's almost like, it's like a daisy pin on the front. I just fell in love with all the different flowers that were on it, and the color orange matched the dress that I was going to be wearing to Ohana for dinner on this trip. And so these are my first pair of ears. These were the ones I definitely knew that I was going to buy. If I didn't buy anything else, these ears were coming home with me. It has like a little blue chambray bow on it. It's got the daisy. Isn't she looking cute? And then it has all these different color flowers. It has yellow, orange, pink, blue. Then it has like little white dots and daisies for Daisy. And so this was the pair that I got. But I love these. They are so cute. They're comfortable. They did not bother my head at all. I didn't wear ears the entire trip. Sometimes I switched out my ears and put a hat on, depending on like if the sun was really beaming down. I found that wearing a hat was better than wearing a pair of ears. But when I wore these, it was to Ohana for dinner, and so they were perfect for that because I had a peach dress to go with it. So these are my first pair of Disney ears in a long time that I brought directly from Disney, because you guys know I usually make my ears. So that was the first pair. And then I had seen a Jungle Cruise pair that I thought about getting for like when I went to Animal Kingdom one day. And they this particular pair was $34.95, I think, or $39.99 or something like that, less than $40. But the second pair, the Jungle Cruise ones I was looking at, I may even insert a picture here. Yeah, they were a little bit more. And I was like, do I really want them? I had a pair of ears that I knew that I could wear to Animal Kingdom. I also had a hat that I knew I could wear to Animal Kingdom. So they were kind of like, if I don't see anything else I want, perhaps that I would buy them. So as we started planning for this trip, my daughter and I found out that the live action version of Ariel would be at the parks, specifically at Hollywood Studios. And I had a Little Mermaid outfit already, but I didn't have any ears to go with them. And my daughter had a couple of pair of ears, but I really wanted like some mermaid ears because I don't have any mermaid ears at all. And so they have like 3 different kinds of mermaid ears. Like they have the live action one that came out. Then they had like some original Little Mermaid ears that have like the shells as the ears. I really didn't like those, but they were an option because my daughter had that pair as well as the live action version of the ears. She actually has 2 pair. And so I could have worn hers, but I had seen this particular pair of ears, and I actually thought that the price was higher than the regular Disney ears that you can buy at the parks. But I kept looking at this particular pair, and I don't usually go for sparkly, but there was something about this particular pair, and it matched my shirt to a T. And so I ended up going back to one of the stores. I think I actually bought these in the first pair of Daisy ears I brought at Epcot one day when I was in there on my way out of the park. I had seen them in a couple of places, but I knew I didn't want to get them until I was actually leaving. And so I picked those up at like the gateway at the area between going towards Canada and going towards Mexico, the little shops in between. I saw them there and I picked them up just as I was leaving Epcot. I picked this pair up at our resort, which was All Star Music. And they each of the value resorts has a small shop. But they had this particular pair in that shop. And I was like, well, let me get them now because I'm going to need them before we go into Hollywood Studios. This is the pair that I got. They are so shiny and cute and pretty, and they match my shirt to a T. Starting with it has a little purple shell, and then it has the 2 shells on the side. It's like in an aqua color. You guys know aqua is one of my favorite colors. Purple is not my favorite color, but this was like so subtle. It's like a kind of pale but shiny purple, and then it has like little pearls all over it. Then it had like the aqua on the side, and it's kind of glittery. Like when I saw these, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna get a pair of Ariel ears, this is the pair that I'm gonna get. And I love them. I didn't think I would like fall in love with them as much as I have, but I really, really like them. It has like a little iridescent and silky sheer silky bow behind the shells, and then the shell is like a purple. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. And then on the back, it doesn't have pearls on the back, but it has that plain glittery ears on the back. The ears here are like aqua, but then if depending on how you look at them, they look kind of silvery, like the color kind of changes as they move around. These are some beautiful ears. And so I got them just before we went to Hollywood Studios, wore them for the majority of the day, I did switch out at one point and wear a hat because the sun had gotten so bad. But I love these. I think it's funny. I think I actually like these just a little bit more than I like these. Now these are definitely heavy. They are heavier than the daisy pair, and so that was one reason I didn't wear them all day. But aren't they gorgeous, guys? They are so pretty. Yeah, I really like these. And like I said, I don't buy Disney ears very often, but there was something about this particular pair that just caught my attention, and I was like, I have to have those. I saw quite a few ears like that on this trip, but I knew I was on a budget. I wasn't trying to spend a whole lot of money, and so I just came back home with the 2 pair of ears, my cup, and the bag that I brought to bring my stuff home in. So I thought, man, it's no sense in me doing a Shop Disney haul because I only bought 2 pair of ears and like a shopping bag and a cup. So I had purchased a couple of Disney gift cards so that I could have that while I was at the parks, like to pay for food or for something to drink. I had this big plan to do a lot of eating at Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. Little disclaimer, that did not happen, but that's okay. There's always a chance to go back again. But I got home and I still had some money on my gift card. And of course, I can only use the gift card because it's a Disney gift card. I knew I was only going to be able to use it at Disney or on Shop Disney. So I went looking on Shop Disney just out of curiosity. I had gotten an email that morning that said they were having a sale, and I think you could get 30 to 40% off of some items. And I was like, well, I'm just going to go look. I don't have very much money left, but I might have enough to get something. And if I can wait and get it when there's a free shipping, then that would be even better. So I'm just scrolling, minding my own business, and one of the items that came up, first of all, it was an item that I had looked at but thought, okay, I cannot afford to get that. It is too much money. But it was in 2 of my favorite colors. And I just kept saying, oh man, that would be nice. But after I had seen the price, I was like, no, I'm gonna be good, not gonna mess with that. But when I came home and I started looking on Shop Disney, this particular item was on sale. Heavily on sale. I got a Spirit jersey, guys. I have a Spirit jersey. The fact that Spirit jerseys, if you don't know, can cost you between $79 and $89, and some of the specialty ones for the big events can run you almost $100. And honestly, I just thought, I like them, but I don't know if I like them enough that I'm gonna spend $80 to $100 on one. And so I looked at several while we were on the trip, but I was just like, that would take all of my spending money. I didn't have a whole lot allotted, and this would have taken all of it. I wouldn't have been able to get my 2 pair of ears, which was my only goal on this trip, was to get my ears. And so when I got on Shop Disney and they showed a Spirit jersey for $39, I was like, okay, first of all, it's $39. You guys know I love me a bargain. But it was in the colors that I like, and it was one that I had looked at and that I knew if I got it that I would actually wear it, because it's the colors are bam in your face, but it's still subtle for a Spirit jersey. I saw a ton of Spirit jerseys on this trip, but none that I wanted to bring home until I saw this one, and never thought I would be able to get it. but it went on sale on Shop Disney. So then after I saw that it had gone on sale, I was like, but I bet you, because when it gets to that price, when an $80 sweatshirt is like $39.99, I'm like, that means they probably are limited in sizes. Guys, it was not even limited. They had my size. You talk about somebody hitting that button real fast and putting that in my basket and then paying for it. And it came, I think I ordered it on, like, I got home on a Wednesday. I got home on a Tuesday. I think I ordered it on a Thursday. And it came to me on Sunday. When I came home from church, the mailman was pulling out of my driveway area and he had put it in the mailbox. So I got it really fast. I know a lot of people always say that they have an issue with sometimes with Disney items getting to them and everything, but this thing came so fast, like it was meant to be. So let me show you my new Spirit jersey. Woo, I don't know how to act. So this is the front of the Spirit jersey. It's a classic Walt Disney World logo. It's blue. And it's got the green. Y'all know my favorite colors are blue and green. And then it's got like the logo all the way down. They also had the Disneyland version, but since I'm a Walt Disney World girl, had the Walt Disney World. And then on the back, it's got the classic. It's got the classic logo. It says Walt Disney. And then it's got World on the sleeve. And it's got Walt on this sleeve. I cannot wait to wear this. It is so cute. It is my colors. And guys, I paid $39.99 for a $80 sweatshirt from Walt Disney World. I would not have been able to get it like that. I would have to have gone to the Character Warehouse, and we never stepped foot off of property. Again, a first for us. I would never have been able to get it at this price. The fact that it was on Shop Disney at this price and they still had my size, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. I was like, I kept saying to myself, I can't believe I'm finally going to have, this is my first Spirit jersey. It may be my last Spirit jersey unless some of the other ones go on sale like this. But it was the color that I like. It was just like everything. And I got a large. And like I said, the original price on this, they don't never put the prices on the ones that you get when you, I don't even know if they put the price on them at the store. But yeah, I can't believe I had my first Spirit jersey. It is so cute. I love it. It's in a large. Like, it don't even have a tag on the inside, y'all. But it's a large. And it is so cute. I cannot wait for the weather to get colder so I can wear it. I hope I don't wear it out. And I'm happy with the large. Like, it's large enough where it has that Spirit jersey look, but it's not so large that I feel like that I would be like floating in it. And it's two of my favorite colors, like this rich blue and the green down the side. So I did not actually plan to do a Shop Disney haul video because I really felt like I didn't have anything to share with you guys. But this by itself was worth it to show you. So yeah, that was my Disney haul. I got 2 pair of ears. I got a Spirit jersey and my refillable cup, and I'm happy as can be. I did not need to have a whole lot of stuff. I even looked at a pen. There was one pen that I saw that I would have brought home if I had thought about it, but now I'm glad I didn't, because then I probably wouldn't have had the money for my Spirit jersey. but it was in the French Pavilion. And honestly, that was the one area that I went and looked at the items in the shop, was the France Pavilion. And there were lots of many Paris things that I just fell in love with, that I just didn't have in the budget to get. But it was fun looking at them. So, guys, there are so many videos still to come. I had such a great time. I cannot wait to share all of the things that we did with you. I will say this, I don't know when I'm going back again. I've talked to my family. Originally, I wanted to go for my 60th birthday, but because I got to go this year, I'm not looking to do it for my 60th birthday next year. But it's definitely in the plans to go, hopefully in 2005. But we all know plans can change and things can happen. So I'm just happy I got to go this year. And it was a wonderful trip. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, clearly you need to subscribe, because Disney, there are going to be Disney videos for a little while. And if you'd like to know when those videos are going to come out, all you have to do is hit that little notification bell below. So until I see you the next time, guys, have a blessed day. Bye.